Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that.
Just plowing ahead. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit.
Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled into backfield for a loss of 6. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Defense. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The line gets set, first down. Looking for space. It's Sampson. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches
the expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Now from inside the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown ball. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Looking to pass. It's Chapin. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the counter play. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Looking for a crease. It's Sampson. At the 40, there he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And the Volunteers get it past the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. And the Vols get enough for the first down.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Pushes toward the goal line. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And, you know, In a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move.
Incomplete.
Trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it up?
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And more yards after contact. Snowed under by the defense. Mississippi State going up tempo. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Getting some heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, Defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Sampson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Chapin. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet,
defense.
Pretty close.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it set up on the outside. Afterburners. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Fires to the tight end. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Salt into room, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Mississippi State, 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week,
all kinds of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air. It's Shapen. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the quarterback runs out of time. And the 38.
3rd and 1. Everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys. And guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
the offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And he's just going to spike it.
The throw falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to fire on 2nd down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Mississippi State right back to the line.
16-yard line. And first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there. The defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show